Imagine being stranded alone on a deserted island with only the eerie sounds of the jungle and the relentless crash of waves against the shore for company. For over 4 years, one man faced this terrifying reality. This is the true and chilling story of a real-life castaway whose incredible struggle against the odds will leave you questioning the limits of human resilience. Welcome back to Into the Deep, where we uncover the most mysterious and spine-chilling tales from history. Today, we delve into the haunting story of how one man's solitary ordeal on a remote island inspired one of the greatest adventure novels of all time. Born in 1676 in the small Scottish village of Lower Largo, Alexander Selkirk was destined for a life of adventure and danger. As a young man, his rebellious spirit often landed him in trouble, but it was his love for the sea that led him on a fateful journey that would change his life forever. Selkirk began his seafaring career as a buccaneer. In 1703, he joined an expedition led by English privateer William Dampier, setting sail from Ireland with letters of marque to target enemy ships during the War of the Spanish Succession. Dampier commanded the St. George, while Selkirk served aboard the Cinque Ports under Captain Thomas Stradling. After a perilous journey around Cape Horn, their fleet engaged a French ship that escaped to alert Spanish forces. Following a failed raid in Panama, they captured a well-stocked merchant vessel, briefly reigniting their hopes. Selkirk's life took a dramatic turn in September 1704. During a stop at the uninhabited island of Masa, Tiara in the Juan Fernandez archipelago, Selkirk, worried about the seaworthiness of the ship, clashed repeatedly with Captain Stradling. Fearing for his life, he made a desperate decision. He would rather stay on the island than continue the dangerous voyage. Stradling agreed, marooning him on the remote island. Selkirk immediately regretted his choice, pleading to be taken back, but Stradling refused, leaving him alone with only a few supplies: a musket, a hatchet, a cooking pot, a knife, carpenter tools, his Bible, some clothing, and bedding. Alone, hundreds of miles from civilization, Selkirk faced a harsh and untamed world. His first days were filled with fear and uncertainty. He had to quickly adapt, securing food and shelter. He found refuge in a beachside cave and survived on whatever he could forage. Overwhelmed by grief, loneliness, and regret, he often contemplated taking his own life. Nature forced him to act. When swarms of sea lions overran his beach, cutting him off from his food supply, he was pushed inland. There, he discovered a lush valley rich with cabbage palms, wild turnips, and native fruits, his new staple diet. Selkirk also found goats left by earlier sailors. Initially hunting them with his musket, he eventually learned to trap, capture, and even domesticate some for milk and meat. Survival was perilous. Once, while chasing a goat, he tumbled from a cliff and lay in agony for days, his pursuer cushioning his fall, an unlikely savior. The island was also overrun with giant rats that bit him in his sleep, threatening disease, but he found an unexpected ally in wild cats, which he tamed to guard him at night. Over time, Selkirk built shelters inland from pimento wood, thatched with grass, boiled meat in his kettle, and improved his diet with lobsters, parsley, and parsnips. His Bible became his greatest companion, helping him retain his sanity and speech. Years passed. His tools and clothing wore down, forcing him to craft new ones from iron bars and goat skins. His feet toughened, and his long beard gave him a wild, almost ape-like appearance. Despite his solitude, he never gave up hope of rescue. In 1709, fate intervened. William Dampier, who had unknowingly left Selkirk behind, returned to the region leading another expedition. On February 1st, 1710, after 4 years and 4 months of isolation, Selkirk spotted 2 ships that looked British. He ran to the shore, lit a signal fire, and waved frantically. The landing party, led by Thomas Dover, found him alive, and Captain Woodes Rogers humorously dubbed him Governor of the Island. Selkirk's resilience impressed Rogers. He was appointed second mate aboard the Duke. helping the crew recover from scurvy and leading daring raids along the coast of South America. His adventures continued, ultimately culminating in a circumnavigation of the globe. He returned to England on October 1st, 1711, 8 years after he had first set sail. Selkirk's story became legendary, inspiring Daniel Defoe's classic novel, Robinson Crusoe. His ordeal is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure and adapt, a reminder of the strength and resilience within us even in the face of unimaginable challenges. In 1966, the Chilean government renamed Isla Masa as Alejandro Selkirk Island, a fitting tribute to the man whose incredible survival story continues to inspire and intrigue us.